everybody, Kilo wasn't here and today I will be doing what if Deku was reborn as a slime, part 18. So in the last part, Deku just brought Bakugo to the other world. Him also telling Bakugo what happened to him. Well, most of it. Just watch the last part, you understand. Now, continuing the story, it would have been 4 days since Bakugo came to the other world, and in those 4 days, Bakugo would have been training non-stop, him greatly increasing his speed and a bit of his reaction time. Also, he would have learned a new fighting style, which is best suited for his quirk explosion. As it would be the next morning, Deku waking up Bakugo and telling him that he is going out to, well, do stuff. Bakugo not questioning Deku because he is very tired and, well, sore. With Deku leaving, him going to Kaido's blacksmith, asking if he can borrow some tools. Also a part of the blacksmith because Deku wants to make a new equipment for Bakugo. Kaido of course letting Deku do so, with Deku taking out a bunch of magic stone from his, well, stomach. If you're wondering where the magic stones were from, it is from the cave where Veldora was, well, kept in, or just prisoned in. Now Deku would have started the forging process, him making Bakugo a pair of new arm guards. They would basically look like the one you see in your screen. That is if I did it right. As those two gauntlets, or just arm guards, would have took Deku 1 day to finish, because magic stones and the other ores are different, and magic stone takes a lot more time and a lot more care, so it would have taken longer than usual. And after Deku finished forging the pair of arm guards, he would have analyzed it and finding that the arm guard has a magic attribute, which is wind, just as Deku thought, or should I say just as he wanted. Him cleaning up the place and thanking Kaido for borrowing a part of the blacksmith to him, as he would have walked back to the dojo, seeing Bakugo on the ground exhausted. Deku creating a ball of healing slime and throwing it on top of Bakugo's face, with Bakugo immediately regaining all his strength and stamina. Him getting back up and, well, asked Deku what he has in his hand. Deku saying, "Try it, Kachan, I made it just for you." What? Seriously? As Bakugo would have wore the arm guard, him finding it to be perfectly fit. Also asking, "So are these just normal arm guards?" Well, sort of. You can use magic with them. What? I thought you said I don't have any magic. Yes, you don't. But that arm guard has a magic attribute. And if I'm not wrong, you should be able to use that magic attribute without any magic. That is, as long as you have at least one of those arm guards. Huh, neat. So, how do I use it? I don't know. Maybe try imaging a wind object in your mind and concentrating it. Bakugo doing so, but nothing would have happened. Him saying, "It's not working, Deku. Are you lying?" Hey, I never said I know how to use it. But are you sure you're concentrating enough? What? Of course I am. I've been concentrating on the image in my head with everything I've got, and it's still not working. Then maybe it is too complicated. What are you thinking? What? I mean, what are you imaging? Oh, I'm imaging a wind sword. Okay, maybe try something more simpler, like a wind ball. Do you think I'm stupid, Deku? What the hell will I use that wind ball for? Bowling? Kachan? What? Look down. Huh? As Bakugo would see a wind ball between his hands. Him saying, well, that was easy. As he would get hit in the head. Him yelling, what the hell was that for, Deku? That wasn't me, Kachan. What? As Bakugo would look back to see Hakuro. Hakuro saying, resting time's over, kid. Now go back to training. What? It's only been 5 minutes. 5 minutes is more than enough for you, young man. Now go back to training before I hit you again, this time with my sword. Bakugo immediately tensing up and saying, yes sir, as he would go back to training. Deku thinking, I never see Kachan like that before, not even once. Well, whatever, but what can I do now? Ah, I know, let's go check on Veldora again. As Deku would leave, him going to Veldora's house, as he would knock on the door, saying, knock knock Veldora, with Veldora opening the door, him being surprised to see Deku there, as he would say, Rimuru, him hugging Deku. Deku being confused, thinking, wait, what? As he would say, Veldora, why are you hugging me? What? I mean, it has been 55 years, but did you seriously miss me that much? Yes, Rimuru, please help me. What do you need help with? Help me with the paperwork. It's been 2 days since I slept, and 7 days since I left my house. Please help me. Is it really that bad? Yes, just look. As Veldora would open the door more, him pointing at the piles and piles of paperwork he has. Deku saying, since when was there that much paperwork? It was after I took a holiday. Okay, and how long was that holiday? Uh, 1 month. Huh, just as expected. Why in the world would you take a month off? Well, because I was tired and I wanted to let loose for a bit. And what do you mean by let loose? I mean by fighting. Fine, I'll help you with the paperwork. Really? Yes, of course. But next time, don't take a month off. You got that? Yes, Rimuru. As Deku would create clones of himself, with the clones going into Vedora's house and doing all the paperwork. And while the clones were doing that, the real Deku and Veldora would have went out and, well, relax a bit and hang out. As a couple hours later, Veldora would have asked, hey Rimuru, why did you come back to our town? I mean, I'm not complaining, but I just want to know why. Well, Veldora, you see, I came to train one of my friends from my world. Wait, really? Yeah, I can bring you to see him if you want. Please do. Sure, no problem. As Deku would open the gate, with Veldora and Deku walking through, them appearing at the dojo. Veldora saying, I don't see anyone special. I only see Hakuro and a blonde kid. Yeah, that blonde kid is my friend. Oh, really? What's his name? It's Kachan. Wait, isn't that the kid that bullied you in your world, Katsuki Bakugo? Yeah, that's him. Wait, how did you know his name? Don't you remember I was in your head for 1 year? Yeah? What did you do? Don't worry, I didn't do anything. I was just watching anime, reading manga, and, well, also going through your memories. Huh, you don't say. Well, you wanna spar? With you? No, not with me, with Kachan. Sure, but why would I do that? I mean, what level is he? Hell, does he even have a leveling system? Yes, he does, and I believe he is now level 35. Seriously, you want me, a true dragon, to fight a human that is level 35? Well, of course I'll give you restrictions. Restrictions? Like what? Like, you can only use your black lightning and your wind magic. What? And also, since I believe you have never fought in your human form before, you will have to fight in your human form. You know, me only using black lightning and wind magic is already a big handicap, and now you want me to be only using my human form? That is even more of a disadvantage. Yes, I know, but you don't want things to get too boring, you know. Yes, I know, but seriously, no dragon form? Yes, no dragon form. Fine. As Deku and Veldora would walk towards Hakuro and Bakugo, because this is Bakugo's, well, resting time. Deku telling Hakuro that Bakugo will not be training for the rest of the day. Hakuro being confused, him asking why, Deku telling Hakuro that Veldora would be taking his place, him training Bakugo instead of, well, Hakuro. With Hakuro having a bit of a smile, him telling Bakugo, "Good luck, Bakugo," as he would have walked away, leaving Bakugo being confused, as Deku would have thrown a ball of healing slime at, well, Bakugo, and healing Bakugo back to full health. And while he was doing that, he would have told Bakugo that he won't be training with Hakuro for the rest of the day. Instead, he will be training with Veldora. Bakugo being confused at who is Veldora. Deku pointing at the guy behind Bakugo, with Bakugo looking back to see Veldora. Him turning back to Deku saying, "Are you saying I have to fight this loser?" "Hey, show some respect, I'm not a loser." Bakugo pointing at Veldora saying, "Shut up, extra." With Veldora getting mad, him trying to, well, hit Bakugo. But just as he was about to do so, Deku, using fog communication, would have told Veldora to, well, cool down. Deku saying, "Kachan, I think you just picked the wrong guy to fight with." "Huh, why's that, Deku?" "You see, Veldora is not a normal human. He is a true dragon." "The frick is a true dragon?" "True dragons are on top of this world's food chain, and is only rivaled by demons." "Remind me what's a demon again?" "You don't play video games that much, do you, Kachan?" "No, I do. I just don't play fantasy video games." "Yeah, I know. You only play gun games, do you?" "Huh, you know me too well, Deku." Yeah, here's a quick rundown. With Deku putting his hand on Bakugo's head, him using fog communication to tell Bakugo of this world's lore, or the ones he knows about. After that, Bakugo would have thought, "Frick, I just picked the wrong guy to fight with. Now I'm gonna get my ass handed to me." Deku saying, "Yup, you're right, you picked the wrong guy." Bakugo being confused saying, "Wait, you heard that?" "Yeah, of course. I'm still using fog communication, you know." "No, I don't know. Now can you please stop using that?" "Yeah, sure, I won't use it, but he will." Deku pointing at Veldora. Bakugo thinking, "Damn it. Frick off, pride." As he would swallow his pride and apologize to, well, Veldora, saying that he is sorry that he disrespected Veldora. Veldora saying, "No worries, as long as you are Rimuru's friend, I won't hurt you. But if you even dare try to hurt him, trick him, or betray him, I will eradicate you from this world. You got that? Y- yes. By the way, Deku, why does everybody in this town call you Rimuru? Oh, that's just my other name, which is Rimuru Tempest. But enough of chit-chats, let's go. Deku opening a portal to his own training place, with all three of them walking through. As before the match starts, Deku would have gave Bakugo those two arm guards, him saying, use them if you want, but if you don't want to use them, please don't break them. Wait, they can break? Of course they can. Everything can break, even your pride, Kachan. With Bakugo really wanting to punch Deku, but he would have stopped himself because Fedora is looking right at him. Him just saying, whatever, as he would get into his fighting stance. Well, actually, before that, he would have worn those two armed guards, with Fedora just standing there waiting for Bakugo to attack him, as Deku would have begun the match. With Bakugo using his explosions, he would rush towards Fedora, him using his right hand to throw an explosion right in front of Fedora, with Fedora dodging the attack, as Bakugo would keep on throwing explosions at Fedora, with Fedora either dodging the attack or just using his wind magic to block the attack. And after a couple of explosions, Fedora would have charged his right hand with Black Lightning, him firing it straight towards Bakugo, with Bakugo being hit by the Black Lightning. By the way, that Black Lightning is not 100% because, well, 100% is more than enough to kill Bakugo. So let's just say it is about 30%. At first, Fedora would have wanted to use 100% of Black Lightning, but Deku using fog communication would have told him not to do so, also adding a new restriction, which is do not use Black Lightning more than 40%. Now back with the battle, or just the sparring match. After Bakugo got back up from Fedora's attack, he would have thought, damn, that thing is strong, as he would try to use his wind, him throwing a barrage of wind blade towards Fedora, with Fedora using his wind magic to block the attack. As whenever Fedora did that, Bakugo would have thrown a, well, cyclone at Fedora, with Fedora being surprised, as he would use his wind magic to counter the attack. But this was just a distraction, because just as Fedora finish countering Bakugo's cyclone, he would have found out that Bakugo is missing, him looking around as Bakugo would appear right behind Fedora, him using his strongest explosion at point blank, sending Fedora flying, him saying, now that's more like it, as he would fire a blast of Black Lightning at 40%, with Bakugo getting ready to use his wind, him thinking, I better time this right, otherwise I'm dead, as he would, well, wait for the blast to come closer, as whenever the blast is close enough, Bakugo would have used his wind to wrap around the blast, turning the blast direction back towards Fedora, him saying, right back at you, sending the Black Lightning towards Fedora, with Fedora panicking as he would use Wind Barrier, or just create a barrier, with the blast of Black Lightning hitting the barrier, actually destroying the barrier, as this is when Bakugo would run in straight in front of Fedora, him putting his palm right in front of Fedora's, well, face and yelling, stun grenade, him throwing an explosion, stunning Veldora. And while Veldora was stunned, Bakugo would have used this time to try out one of his new combos, him putting something in the air around Veldora, as he would, well, run away, or just back away, as Veldora would have opened his eyes, him seeing, well, a lot of orange balls around him being confused, as one of the orange balls would explode, sending Veldora to another ball, with that one exploding as well, sending Veldora again to another ball, this continuing for about 5 to 6 times, with Veldora landing on one of his knees, him saying, "What was that?" Bakugo saying, "You like it? It's one of my new techniques. I call it missiles." Now, if you guys are wondering what Bakugo just did, he basically used his wind to wrap around a bit of his sweat, him putting the, well, ball of sweat in his palm, triggering the sweat to explode. But it wouldn't explode, because the wind wrapping around the sweat is basically compressing the sweat and not letting it explode. So when Bakugo releases the wind, the entire ball of, well, sweat will transform or just explode into an explosion. Now back with the battle, Veldora would have, well, used Black Lightning, him raising up both of his hands and saying, "Try this, I call it shotgun," him firing a wave of Black Lightning, as the wave of Black Lightning would split into more, scattering towards Bakugo, with Bakugo using that technique again, this time creating a lot more, him saying Missile Barrage, as he would fire a lot more of his sweat and making them explode when they touched the Black Lightning. And while those two were doing that, Deku would have been watching from, well, afar, him thinking, seriously, Kacha is like a battle freak, or should I say battle genius, as a lot of smoke would be created from the clash, as Bakugo would use that to his advantage, him rushing in to surprise Veldora, which actually works, as he would smile seeing Detroit Smash, him punching Veldora in the stomach, and, well, creating a large gust of wind, sending Veldora back into, well, let's just say a mountain, as Veldora would get a bit mad, him thinking, "I'm sorry, Rimuru," as he would charge Black Lightning at 60%, him raising up both of his hands and saying, "40% Dragon Flash," him firing a 60% Black Lightning towards Bakugo, not 40%. Bakugo seeing this would think, well, it's all or nothing, as he would use his wind to gather up all of his sweat and into a, well, compressed ball, him putting the ball of sweat inside his palm and heating it up, triggering it, or should I say activating it, him throwing the ball of activated sweat towards the incoming Black Lightning as hard as he can, while yelling, "Compressed nuke," as they would clash, with Bakugo's ball of sweat exploding in contact. But the explosion will not be enough to stop Veldora's 60% Black Lightning, with the Black Lightning engulfing Bakugo, as after that Veldora would have stopped, with Deku flying down towards Bakugo as fast as he can, and using his healing slime he would heal Bakugo back to full health. Damn, Deku is like a cheat code right now. Bakugo getting back up and saying, "I thought I was going to die." Deku saying, "Don't worry, you didn't die, plus you win." Wait, what? I was the one that was defeated, aren't I? Yes, you were, but unlike someone, you didn't cheat. Wait, Fedora cheated? Fedora saying, "What? I didn't cheat?" Deku saying, "You think I didn't notice that trick you pulled off in the final clash?" What? What trick? Don't act dumb. I know you used 60% of Black Lightning, even though you said it was 40%. Yeah, I'm sorry. And that's why you lose. I just didn't want to lose to another human, you know? Dude, first off, you were handicapped, okay? Second, this is not a human from this world. And third, this is not the first time you lose to a human. Yes, Rimuru, I'm sorry. No, don't apologize to me. Apologize to him. Fedora turning over to Bakugo and saying, "I'm sorry, Katsuki Bakugo." Now, after this, Bakugo would have been, well, released from hell because Deku told Hakuro that, well, they need time to rest before they do go back to their world. Now, it will be the final day of the 8-day trip to the other world, with Deku saying goodbye to everyone once again. Him also reminding Kaido about the project he told Kaido about, with Kaido telling him that he is working on it and that it will take a lot more time, with Deku again telling Kaido to don't rush things because he has a lot more time, as he and Bakugo would leave the other world. By the way, they left on the temple again, as they would arrive back at the park, with Bakugo looking at the time to see that it is true that 2 hours in this world is 8 days in the other world. Now, Bakugo and Deku would have both went back to their homes, or should I say house, as it will be the next day, them going back to UA as usual. But Bakugo would have been, well, punished by Aizawa for skipping school. Him also announcing that they will visit the USJ tomorrow. Now, this will be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. That would be amazing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!